Hello, this is Todd Luck, and there is Red Sonja news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con, except I don't know what it is. So they held a 50th anniversary of Red Sonja panel, but I cannot find any information on it anywhere. I can't find any posts or videos or news stories about what was said there. Except for a little bit of the normal stuff that you would expect. Dynamite will be doing a Best of Red Sonja hardcover for her 50th anniversary, and there is going to be a new Savage Red Sonja series. They'll start in November. But the big hype for the panel was the teaser for the Red Sonja movie. The movie is being directed by M.G. Bassett, who did the excellent Solomon Kane movie, and it's starring Matilda Lutz, who was in Revenge and Rings. I know this isn't the first time people have come to San Diego Comic-Con saying there was going to be a Red Sonja movie, but this time's a little bit different because the movie has been shot, and presumably the teaser would show us what that movie looks like. But I haven't been able to find this teaser anywhere, so hopefully they'll release it soon so we can get a good look at the new Red Sonja movie. Also on Facebook, Boss Fight Studio, which makes action figures, announced that they have a partnership with Red Sonja and that a preview of this was shown at the panel but did not give any details or show anything. So I have no idea what scale the figure would be on. Is it 3 3/4 inch? Is it 7 inch? Is it life size? I don't know. They said they would be announcing more details in the future. They do really good work. You can check out my review of their Tarzan and Jane figures. I suppose I should mention that there has been a release of a 7-inch figure by Exquisite Replicas in the last few months, and that one's $75, and presumably the one from Boss Fight Studios, whatever the scale is, will probably be a little cheaper than that. I wish I knew more about the announcements at the panel, but just keep your eye out for that teaser and also for news on that new figure. And while I can't show you a new figure reveal for Red Sonja, what I can show you for some reason is Marvel Legends Crystar? What? Yes, this is happening. Now, they couldn't say exactly how we'll be able to get it, but we are going to be able to get this. This is a thing that is happening. For those who don't know, Crystar was a line of fantasy toys that was put out in the 1980s by Remco. And all of the heroes in the line were made of crystal, and they were translucent figures. And so this is probably the only time in the 1980s where there was a figure line where the good guys looked cooler than the bad guys. But what a lot of people don't know about Crystar is that it was a Marvel Comics property that they created to kind of get into that fantasy toy craze. And it had its own comic book series, which had like crossovers with different heroes in the Marvel Universe. So it is really, really cool that not only is Crystar getting a Marvel Legends action figure, but they are doing it as a translucent figure, which is so awesome. He looks amazing. One thing that did surprise me, though, is that the helmet does look a bit different than what was on the vintage toy. But looking at the comic covers, he does have different looks for the helmets he wears. And I don't know if this is inconsistent art or if he just wears different helmets in the story. I haven't got a chance to read this series. And you can clearly see the one on the right that they went with for the helmet for the Marvel Legends figure. Now keep in mind that Marvel Legends is from Hasbro, and so don't expect Marvel itself to start putting Crystar in stuff. Don't expect them to show up in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or get a new series or anything like that. But maybe it will get the folks at Marvel thinking about that old comic series and maybe reprinting it. Some of those issues are quite expensive, and I would love to read it, so a trade paperback of that would be awesome if they wanted to put that out to coincide with the figure. Regardless, I think the figure is really exciting. I haven't really collected Marvel Legends outside of the MCU figures up through Endgame, but I gotta tell you, this is definitely a must-buy because this can go on your shelf with your other fantasy figures like He-Man and Conan and all that stuff, so definitely a must-buy for me. So a good bit of my channel is devoted to Tarzan and Edgar Rice Burroughs stuff, and unfortunately, Edgar Rice Burroughs Inc. didn't have any announcements this year. They're still working on the Son of Tarzan novel, Korak at the Earth's Core, that was announced at San Diego Comic-Con last year, along with a graphic novel that should have a Kickstarter starting very soon. I was planning on doing a spoiler thoughts video this weekend on the Lord of the Jungle comic series that's out now from Dynamite. Unfortunately, that video didn't work out for this weekend. I'm probably going to be doing it next weekend. I was planning on reviewing Conan #1 next weekend, but unfortunately, when I looked on the shipping list, it's not there for this week, so presumably that's been pushed back. So most likely next weekend will be that Lord of the Jungle spoiler video. So that gives you guys a little bit more time to read that plot line or check out my non-spoiler reviews on the 6 issues in that series. All right, that's it. Man, who would have thought that Crystar would steal San Diego Comic-Con 2023? Anything is possible. Like and subscribe for more videos. And until next time, see ya.